Right, so it is... Right. Demon related. I knew it. I knew it was going to make me jump. I knew it.
I woke up in a dark place, tied to a chair.
But something must happen because she gets out.
There were others. They were taken.
So the blue light is like the night thing. Because Cain had that, right? Oh wait, no, was Cain's red?
I was so scared. I prayed and prayed. But God didn't answer my prayers. Henry and Josie did.
Exorciamus te. Omnis immundus
Draco maledictes, libertate severe, te regamus audinos! Exorcisamus te, omnis immundus spiritus.
It's not working on her, is it? Is this going to be Abaddon?
Omnis legio!
Is Abaddon in her?
Hunters are always sticking your noses in where they don't belong.
Hunters. Please.
Then what are you? Quickly, dear, before this one pays for your stubbornness.
We are preceptors, beholders, chroniclers of all that which man does not understand.
A woman amongst the men of letters?
Yes.
Well, ain't that a blast?
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm trading up from this bag of bones to Mr. Dreamy here. Then I can study your kind real close.
Josie going to be like, no, take me.
Don't, or I'll...
Or what?
Take me.
Oh, I knew it.
Not him.
You're joking.
I could be more useful to you. People under...
And she doesn't have a family, so she just saved Henry and John. I mean, obviously, he ends up dying anyway to save the Winchesters, but still. It'd be so cool if they could tap into Josie while, you know, if at some point they get Abaddon.
Chaining, my dear. But I don't need your permission. Abaddon takes
Knew it.
what
It's
she
Abaddon.
wants. And right now, she wants everything. You're going to study the men of letters?
For a moment. And then I'll destroy them.
And what of all this?
Keep it going until I return.
Which she kind of does. It was messy, but she does do it.
Henry! Are you okay? We did it. We stopped the demons.
Abaddon. Did you ever see exactly what she was doing down there?
No. But whatever it was she was doing at St. Bonaventure, it seems to be happening again.
The convent's name was St. Bonaventure?
Yes.
There's the link.
Where is
Well
it?
done, Sam.
On the outskirts of town. It's been closed for years.
I merely suggested you might be a bit scared.
Yeah. No, I heard you the first time. You still don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I know that Cain gave you his mark for a reason. And I know that rather than embracing it, rather than looking at it as the gift that it is, you're sulking like you lost your knuffle bunny. Why are you fighting what you really are?
Crowley, stop now.
I'm nothing like Cain.
Nothing like... Who are you talking to? I know you're not talking to me.
Eat me.
I saw you. I saw the two of you together. Nothing like it. What's in that bottle? Delusion? Really starting to worry about you, Dean.
Yeah, well, why don't you worry about yourself?
I will. Because like it or not, we're in this together. Your problems, my problems, our problems.
Where you going now?
I'm going to go water the lily. Care to cross streams? So serious.
Gross. He's trying to hunt Crowley.
Whoa, 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 easy. I know what you're thinking.
I'm thinking I'd like to take a leak, so move.
I'm Dean Winchester. And I know a hunter when I see one. You don't want to do what you're about to do.
And why's that?
Because you're packing a knife to a demon fight and you don't stand a chance.
And I'll go down swinging.
Hey, listen to me. Any other day, I'd be right there with you, brother, I would, okay? But you gotta trust me on this one.
That's Dean, though, through and through. Not this Kane business. I feel like Sam should have probably got Dean involved at this point now and said, hey, you know what? You were looking for Abaddon. Kind of found more relating to that. And then Dean's interest would have been sparked from that, because that's all he seems to care about at the minute. But no, he thought, I'm just going to go at it alone. I've been ringing you when it had nothing to do with Abaddon, but now that it does, I'm going to keep you in the quiet, in the dark.
What happened? I thought you were cleaning up your act.
Well, I was going to, but then after very little soul-searching, I decided to embrace my addiction. What about you? It takes a junkie to know a junkie. You just want to touch that precious again, don't you?
Oh, he's
I want to kill Abaddon.
he's got an addiction to it. Is that what's happening?
That's what I want. So whatever happens with the blade, I can't worry about that.
You have to worry about it.
Whatever you got to tell yourself so you can sleep better at night.
But what I want, what I fear, none of that means squat. Because this is the one chance that we have to kill Abaddon. So I'm all in, no matter what the consequences.
So the plan remains the same.
I find her, you bring the blade.
It's a date.
Looks like Sam may have found her, guys. Or he's at least close and on the right track.
For a second there, I thought he made me.
He has other things.
Oh, right.
But he did do exactly what you said he would. He saved you.
Of course he saved me.
That was a test.
We're besties.
Crowley, yeah.
And now, he's ready.
I should have probably guessed that, but I just didn't. I missed it completely. Going in this alone seems pretty silly to me. I'm just saying. If you get hurt, Sam, I'm going to be very upset. I'm nervous. Why am I really nervous? Oh!
Souls are a very precious and fragile thing.
Oh, she's back.
Break one of those and them little buggers fly right back home. We can't have that now, can we?
You're still doing Abaddon's dirty work, huh, Agnes? Because stealing souls is so noble.
Stealing souls is winning!
Oh. Winning what?
Hell's crown, Nimrod.
Hell's
You
crown.
think Abaddon's just gonna sit there while those panty-waisted demons refuse to pick a side? And so she made a plan. If you can't convince them, make them.
They're buying them
She's
off.
turning souls into demons?
Oh.
Demon army. Unbeatable, loyal only to her.
Well, at
Okay.
this rate, should only take a couple million years. Have fun with it.
You think I'm the only one doing this? We have factories spread throughout. Worry not, though, victory is nigh. And we'd like you to be on our team. Recruitment is easy. I just have to rip your soul.
His soul's been through enough. Back off, Agnes.
Regna terra, cantate Deo.
Please!
This is what I mean. Why would he have gone in here alone like this?
Exorcizamus te, omnis immundus spiritus, omnes satanica potestas, omnis incursio infernalis arcusarii.
It's quite a clever trick, though. Give him that. He's a very clever guy. Even though going in here is dumb. Very dumb.
Humiliare sacrificii manute.
But at this point, he's already gone. Oh, with the knife in the back. Well done, Sam. That looks really cool. So what is he hoping this happens to this soul now? Oh, it can go back. Right, okay. It can travel back to where it came. Are they going to remember what happened? He reminds me a bit like Dex to him. I don't know why.
After witnessing what you did, why didn't you warn Henry about Abaddon?
It's a
I
very
became
good
a nun
question.
because I wanted to help people, make a difference. But they never prepare you. They never tell you how to act in the face of true evil.
She was scared.
For the safety of all those involved, it's important that we keep what happened here today
Oh, she was scared because she got threatened.
quiet.
Of course. Oh, it would have been very different if she would have said something.
Because I was ashamed. I had betrayed our flock, God, myself. It was and still is my greatest shame.
Well, what you shared with me saved lives. And I couldn't have done that without you. Take care.
You too, Sam.
Ugh. Her saying that something to Henry could have saved him. It probably wouldn't have done, but it could have done as well. But Sam was very quick to forgive, which was nice, really nice.
Still plugging away.
Dog with a bone. You?
Well, I got closer to Abaddon. If that was any news to you, he's not gonna say what happened.
You were right.
About
About what?
Finding Abaddon ASAP. She's mining souls.
oh, so he is telling him. Good lad.
Why?
To create an army.
Oh no, I've just had a thought. What if, to get rid of this army, Dean needs the First Blade? And by having the First Blade, it's going to take over him, and he's going to end up being this, like, cold-hearted savage. I've got a feeling that's going to happen, isn't it? She's going to build up this army to a huge size, and then she's going to attack in the hopes that she will be the Queen of Hell and kill anyone in her path. She'll want to wipe out the Winchesters and Crowley, of course, they'll be top on the list. But what's going to happen is Crowley's going to give Dean the blade. Dean's then going to get taken over by this feeling, this sheer anger that this blade seems to possess, and he's going to wipe out this army. But in doing so, he's going to wipe out himself. And then maybe season 10 is going to be all about Dean going off the rails, because we've seen Sam go off the rails multiple times, haven't we? And it's so much fun to watch. Love Sam. Obviously, I want Sam to be safe, but exploring him, this evil Sam, is always so much fun. Like, I know that's bad of me to say that, but I just think it is. So I am excited to see if that happens to Dean. Again, it also scares me. I want Dean to be safe as much as everyone else does, but it would be interesting to watch and see how that plays out. I may be way off anyway. I may be going down the wrong path there, but it would be interesting for sure. We haven't seen Kaz for a bit. I feel like when Dean was ringing someone, I thought Crowley first, and then I thought maybe Kaz. But it wasn't, it was Crowley. So he seems to be going more towards him, and like Crowley said, it's probably because he's drawn to the blade. He's like an addict, and he knows that Crowley has this blade, and he sort of wants his fix. But Dean's strong, he is fighting it for now. The drink is worrying me slightly. Obviously we saw Bobby drink a lot and that wasn't nice. So seeing Dean go back to this drink now is not good to see. Sam absolutely kicked ass this episode, he really did. I don't appreciate him going off and doing things like that on his own, but he did well. It turned out okay, so it's fine. Having that recording on his phone was such a clever twist, and thought, like, yeah, it just reminds me of how intelligent Sam really is, because I honestly think that he doesn't give himself enough credit. He doubts himself all the time. I mean, I can relate, but he does all the time, and yet it's like he negates all of the strength and power that he does do, and it does work out well, like in this scenario. But again, I do wish he would have just rang Dean and said what was going on, so that if it did go sideways, Dean would have known where to even look for a start. I think communication is key in a hunter role. Sometimes they just don't, they do silly things like that. Even if it was just a text at this location, like pinging his details, his location, and then if for whatever reason Sam does not return, Dean can be like, well, this is the last known location, I'll start there. As usual, I digress. So we found out loads more about the history of the Men of Letters and Abaddon. I love it. I think every episode where they dive deeper and deeper into the storyline, I'm more invested. I think it's interesting that this nun could have potentially have warned Henry of what was going to happen. But she was scared, cannot blame her for that. Abaddon is one scary chick. But butterfly effect, I wonder how that would have altered things if she would have said, if that one person would have made that one change in their life, how it would have affected the future. And I always want to see what would have been. But obviously that would take way too long. It'd be so much fun. Thinking maybe Abaddon is going to go for her now that she's spoken to Sam. Again, could be wrong. I hope I am wrong, because she finally got some reassurance from Sam to say, look, I understand, and today you did good. Today you saved lives, so keep doing that and it will wipe away any bad ill feelings that you've had about things in the past. But if Abaddon finds her and kills her, then her whole life she's been living in shame, and she's going to die in shame, which would be awful. I think it was a really nice touch as well that Josie volunteered basically to take on Abaddon. She was going to take over Henry, and that would have 100% have been a different scenario. John's father would have been Abaddon. Imagine that. Blows my mind. Josie volunteered. She loved Henry in more of a friendship way as well. She loved him. Henry seen her as more of a sister, apparently, according to Abaddon. But it would be interesting if at some point the boys capture Abaddon, torture her for whatever reason, and then maybe Josie comes through and talks to the boys about their grandfather. That would be a nice twist, I think. But again, we'll wait and see what happens there. This season, I know I keep saying it, but it's so good. So good. I'm loving it. I can't wait for the finale, and we're getting so close now. What was that? Oh, Arena, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. But yeah, awesome season. Can't wait to get to the finale. I want to thank each and every one of you for following me through this journey of this season. I honestly appreciate you so much. Please hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. Subscribe if you can. But as always, no pressure here. I have a Patreon if you'd like to check that out. Full extended videos are always on there. Early uploads as well, so check that out if you want to. My PO box is in the description, along with my social medias. So feel free, again, to check those out. It would be appreciated. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. This week, I'd like to give a very special shout out to Gabriel M. I want to thank you so much for all of your support. I always see your comments on my videos each and every week. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to do that, for watching my videos, supporting my Patreon and my channel. And I hope you continue to enjoy my content furthermore. I also love the fact that you try and guess my ratings for the next episode. Love that. Sometimes you've nailed it as well, so touche. Please, everyone, feel free to check out some of my other stuff, and I really hope to see you all again soon for another video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.